तो शुरू करते हैं मार्क्सिज्म। दीज आर माय नोट्स, और मैंने क्लासेस करके जो एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन था उसे जो कलेक्ट किया, और लास्ट यूजीसी नेट एग्ज़ाम 2020 आई थिंक 4 दिसंबर और जनवरी 2025 जनवरी या जुलाई एग्ज़ाम में मेरा स्कोर 216 था, और जनरल का कट ऑफ 218 गया था। सो ये मैं बस बताने के लिए बोला कि मेरा सोर्स यही था, और कुछ मैं फिजिक्स वाला का मैंने कोर्स भी लिया था, फिजिक्स वाला कोर्स लिया, और टेक्स्ट बुक पे इनका भी, इन सर का भी, त्रिपाठी सर का भी मैंने कुछ वीडियोस देखा था, और ये मेरा नोट्स है। लेट्स कंटिन्यू फ्रॉम हियर। मार्क्सिज्म मार्क्सिज्म इज आइडियोलॉजी नॉट अ थ्योरी। ये किसने बोला? जर्मिनो ने बोला। ठीक है, हिस्टोरिकल मटेरियल कॉन्सेप्ट देते हैं फिलोसफिकर हर्बर्ट मार्क्यूस, वन डायमेंशनल मैन बुक है इनका। कार्ल मार्क्स का जो थ्योरी है ये एक यूटोपियन है। सो एज द नेम सजेस्ट, मार्क्सिज्म ड्रॉज इट्स रूट एज ensued from the German philosopher Karl Marx. It emerged a reactionary thought against the social and economic inequalities created by the rise of industrial capitalism in Europe. It attracted a focus of people towards the problem of have and have-nots, and the division of Western society into two classes, that is bourgeois and the workers proletariat. With the publication of Communist Manifesto, जो कि इन्होंने लिखा था 1848 में, सी 1847 या 1857 के पहले ही इन्होंने कम्युनिस्ट मैनिफेस्टो लिख चुका था। Marx and his lifelong co-author Friedrich Engels brought a new challenge to well-established idea of liberalism to form proletariat evolution and changing the basic structure of society. So, as a counter to the earlier socialist utopian socialism, views and scientific perspective of socialism was developed by Marx and Engels in the middle of 19th century, which later became the bedrock of Marxism as an ideology. Marxism got practical shape only after the death of Marx, when 1970 Russian Revolution got success under leadership of लेनिन। तो इनका जो प्रैक्टिकल शेप है ये तभी आता है जब लेनिन इसको स्टार्ट करता है, रिवोल्यूशन को गॉड सक्सेस मिलता है। ठीक है, थ्रू आउट द हिस्ट्री इट केप्ट फ्लरिशिंग एंड इवॉल्विंग फ्रॉम classical Marxism to structural Marxism to neo-Marxism to new left, but the basic idea of stateless and classless society, communism, and outcome of model of equality remain the central theme of Marxism. तो इनका क्या है? Stateless, classless. These are the keyword which are related with Marxism, stateless and classless. The central argument of Marxism, society has two components, the real and the superficial. The real component is basic structure, while its reflection termed as superstructure by Marx. So base represent the ownership of over means of production and property right, and those who monetize basic structure keep hold of the politics, society and institution. Suppose मैंने वॉच लिया, Apple Watch. Now I am the user, they are the provider. तो मेरा जो हार्डवर्क है, जो पैसा मैंने कमाया, मैंने इस कंपनी को दिया, इस कैपिटलिस्ट कंपनी को. Now this company will now control the ecosystem of politics, society, institution. They will define in their terms. मैंने बहुत छोटा सा एग्जांपल दिया. This is how you will connect. So liberal capitalism is an example of each according to his worth, while the Marxism calls each according to his work, and ultimately each according to his needs. तो इसको समझते हैं सबसे पहले. सपोज सचिन तेंदुलकर है, तो इनका वर्थ क्या है? दे हैव मेड बिलियंस मिलियंस बाय प्लेइंग. तो कैपिटलिज्म में इनके पास, लिबरल कैपिटलिज्म का कॉन्सेप्ट इनके पास होगा, ये 1000 करोड़ के मालिक होंगे. वेयर सोशलिज्म में ये आएंगे तो ये जितना वर्क किए, 10 मैच खरीदे, 10 मैच खेले, 100 मैच खेले, तो उस मैच के लिए इनको कुछ अमाउंट दिया गया, तो इनका वैल्यू वहीं तक रहा. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू हिज वर्क. और क्योंकि इनको नहीं मिला, मतलब कि जितने भी प्लेयर है उनको एक ही फिक्स्ड अमाउंट मिलेगा, वेदर सचिन हो, सहवाग हो, आप 100 बनाइए, नहीं बनाइए, ठीक है, तो आपको इतना ही मिलेगा। तो इसको बोलते हैं सोशलिज्म। जैसे जो सोशल वो क्वार्टर, जैसे सपोज करिए गवर्नमेंट क्वार्टर्स होता है आर्मी मिलिट्री का, सो दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन सोशलिज्म, कॉमन ओनरशिप, कोई मालिक नहीं है। अब आते हैं हम लोग इस पे अल्टीमेटली ईच अकॉर्डिंग टू हिज नीड्स, कम्युनिज्म। सपोज करते हैं इनको जितना जरूरत है उतना ही दिया जा रहा है, मिलना चाहिए इतना नहीं मिल रहा है, इतना ही जितना जरूरत है, बेसिक नीड्स, तो वो हो जाता है कम्युनिज्म। सो ओनली अ वर्कर revolution could bring perfect freedom, which means freedom from necessities under the stateless society and model of common ownership over means of production. Marxism calls out ideology as a false consciousness and religion as an opium because they misguide worker and consciousness. Though early Marxism criticized political parties, it was Lenin who termed them as vanguard of revolution and harbinger of democratic centralization. Now, classical history is a history that through the idea of historical materialism, Marx tried to give what he calls scientific explanation of inviability of class struggle and conflictive interest of two classes. He gave an economical interpretation of history and claimed the history of all hitherto society is the history of class struggle. The history of all hitherto society is the history of classical struggle. According to him, the history can be divided into six stages based on the class struggle from early man to modern man. Now, coming to this, Manchalo Jan. Okay, I am being recorded. Sorry. So the stages of history and class conflict according to Marx. सबसे पहले आता है primitive communism. There is no class and no conflict. Then is slavery, slave owners and slaves. So owner ये अब रिलेशन बनते जाएगा. Feudalism में land owner and serfs. Capitalism में bourgeois, factory owner and workers. Proletariat, social state socialism में state manager, bureaucrats I could say, and workers. Communism में no class, no conflict, classless and stateless society. So according to the Karl Marx, fifth stage of uh, state socialism is temporary stage, or which requires to be in the private property and in the class antagonism. This some socialist state will wither away. Human will achieve the classless and stateless society, which will called as communism. Now, what is the concept of base and superstructure? This is very important and dear to Karl Marx. Base and superstructure, these are two interlinked concepts forming the bedrock of Marxist thought as a result, as reflected in Marx's book and contribution to the critique of political economic. कौन सा book है? And contribution to the critique of political economic. कौन सा book है? फिर से बोलते हैं. And contribution to the critique of political economic. 1859. And later on his magnum opus, सबसे बड़ा book था इनका, Das Capital, 1867. So 1867, Das Capital. And political economy book was written in 1859. So after 8 years of this Das Capital, magnum opus, very famous, just like बाहुबली was the magnum opus of राजामौली, तो सबसे बड़ा काम था, ठीक है. सो बेस स्ट्रक्चर रिप्रेजेंट द इकोनॉमिक एंड टेक्नोलॉजिकल फंडामेंटल ऑफ सोसाइटी. नाउ सुपर स्ट्रक्चर क्या है? पॉलिटिकल पावर, लॉ, आर्ट, कल्चर, रिलीजन. किससे गाइड होता है? बेस से. इकोनॉमिक रिलेशन सोसाइटी, mode of production. So the economy, these economic and production relation of base condition, these type of socio-political and ideological superstructure is would follow. Marx argued that a superstructure works in the favor of those social class who controls the base. Now, dialectical materialism, the concept of dialectical materialism by Marx in his Das Kapital is criticism of Hegel's dialectical idealism. He borrowed the dialectics from Hegel, but but unlike Hegel's claim of idealism as the moving force of history, he considered matter as the essence of universe. Dialectical materialism provides the philosophical base to the theory of Marxism. Marx used to explain the contradiction that are available to capitalist society, which indicate the path of social change, and it would lead to human society to perfect social order. where the material distinction will be in harmony, won't create class division. Engels, in Anti during 1870, presented the three laws of dialectical materialism. This is very important. सबसे पहले आता है इनका qualitative and quantitative transformation. Changes are quantitative till certain point, after which the form is changed, result into qualitative transformation, capitalism to socialism. Now, the unity of opposition, everything within itself contains contradictory but interdependent elements, bourgeois and proletariat. Negation of negation, thesis, antithesis, and synthesis are connected in a chain which develops by negating each other. Now, proletariat revolution. Revolution by working class is the central theme of Marxism. As Marx believed there can be no birth without blood. क्या बोले थे? There can be no birth without blood. Social revolution led by proletariat is the only way out of capitalist exploitation through Communist Manifesto. Marx appealed workers of the world to unite. You have nothing to lose except your chains and world to win. Later on, the idea of proletariat revolution got modified by different scholars according to their needs, like Lenin in Bolshevik Revolution, called parties and vanguard of revolution, whereas in the case of colonies of Asia, Africa, and Latin America, he suggested two-step revolution. Leon Trotsky theorized permanent revolution, and Mao Zedong marched for the continuous revolution. Now, communism, classless and stateless society. So, the communism, classless and stateless society, as the ultimate goal of Marxist theory was classless, stateless society. It marks the end of historical contradiction and class struggle. The Communist Manifesto 1814, Marx proclaimed state as an executive committee to manage affairs of the bourgeois, and it represents interest of the propertied class only. This led to Marxist understanding that state is symbol of exploitation and only stateless society will provide perfect equality to chart out the path of statelessness. So only stateless society will provide this. Okay. So the state was socialist state was considered as the first step. Socialism state represents a model of classless society with common ownership and associated lives and livelihood under the dictatorship of proletariat. However, it is just as intermediate step will ultimately make the path clear and creation of a stateless society and classless society communism. On the branches of Marxism, अब मैं सिर्फ highlight बताऊंगा because the video is getting longer. So Marxism में आता है classical Marxism, orthodox Marxism, Western Marxism, structural Marxism and neo Marxism. Classical Marxism क्या है? Marx and Engels का mostly emphasize the economic critique to early capitalist scholar Adam Smith, David Ricardo, providing social political argument like proletariat revolution, classless, stateless society and struggle. Orthodox में आते हैं Rosa Luxemburg, Rudolf Hilferding, later on different sub branches like ये spontaneous evolution, Stalinism and Trotskyism, communism for everywhere. Western Marxism में आते हैं और 1923 with the Lucas and Karl Koch. They presented Marxism as a self-conscious transformation and of society. Prison Notebook of Gramsci was also considered important contribution to the idea of Western Marxism. Structural Marxism में आते हैं developed against the instrumentalist idea of early Marxism. Structural Marxism uses theory of structuralism to show the Marxist understanding of state is based on different structures of society. Ralph Miliband understood the state as a direct instrument of bourgeois. Nikos Paloutas took the structural view of the state. This difference of opinion led to the famous Miliband debate in Marxism. Most prominent structural Marxists include Louis Althusser and Maurice Guadallier. न्यू मार्क्सिज्म में आते हैं 20th century late 20th inspired idea of Marx, Gramsci, Hegel, Sigmund Freud, some thinkers in Frankfurt University starting critical stream of studies to revamp principle of Marxism according to realistic of new world order. They dropped the crude scientific orientation, prominence of working class and economic determinism from Marxist philosophy and focused on the part of human emancipation. So, uh, they try to understand the new form of exploitation that human society experiencing in the post-capitalist era and welfare state. Important thinkers related to the neo-Marxism are Jürgen Habermas, Herbert Marcus, Theodor Adorno, Max Horkheimer, Erich Fromm, Walter Benjamin, and Friedrich Pollock. Now, the contribution of Friedrich and Engels co-authored many of the works, often first Marxists, starting with the condition of working class in England, Communist Manifesto, and Das Kapital. They collaborated many projects. However, the most significant Engels' in-depth analysis of patriarchy against women and under the so his work, The Origin of Family, Private Property and State, Anti-Dühring, Dialectics of Nature 1925, and other important works of Engels. Now, contribution of Lenin पे आते हैं. Lenin has contributed to Marxism in both ways, the theoretically as well as practically. He was leader of Russian Revolution 1917. His analytical study of colonialism and imperialism in which the theory includes the development of capitalism in Russia, what is to be done 1902, one step forward, two steps back, two tactics of social democracy in democratic revolution 1905, the rights of the nation to the self-determination 1914. Imperialism, the highest stage of capitalism 1916, State and Revolution 1917. A list of important books and author, The Class Struggle, Karl Kautsky, Accumulation of Capital, Rosa Luxemburg, The History of Class Consciousness, Lucas, The Parliament Revolution, Trotsky, Dialectic of Enlightenment 1944, Horkheimer, Critique of Dialectical Reason, Sartre, One Dimensional Man, Herbert Marcuse. ये मैं एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहा था और उसके आंसर में एक्सप्लेनेशन था. तो दिस आर द सीक्वेंस. फोर्सेस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन सबसे पहले आता है, देन रिलेशन ऑफ प्रोडक्शन आता है, देन लीगल एंड पॉलिटिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, फिर देन आइडियोलॉजी आता है. और लेनिनिज्म इज मार्क्सिज्म ऑफ द एरा ऑफ इंपीरियलिज्म एंड ऑफ द प्रोलेटेरियन रिवॉल्यूशन. तो ये किसने कहा? स्टालिन ने कहा. क्या? लेनिनिज्म इज मार्क्सिज्म ऑफ द एरा ऑफ इंपीरियलिज्म. तो इंपीरियलिज्म के एरा में लेनिनिज्म जो है वो मार्क्सिज्म है, एंड ऑफ द प्रोलेटेरियन रिवॉल्यूशन. तो ये कथन है. अब जल्दी से PYQ देख लेते हैं. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आइडियाज आर द की कंपोनेंट ऑफ मार्क्सिज्म. तो A B E देखते हैं. रिवॉल्यूशन परफॉर्मेंस सही है. बी का हिस्टोरिकल मेटेरियलिज्म सही है. नाउ द डिक्टेटरशिप ऑफ प्रोलेटेरिएट सही है. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज एसोसिएटेड विद द न्यू मार्क्सिस्ट थ्योरी. तो है इमेंसिपेशन ऑफ मासेस एंड इवॉल्व इन Germany. Who among the following has held that what is good for the ruling class is alleged to be good for the whole of the society with which the ruling class identifies itself. तो एंगल्स ने कहा कथन है ये. कार्ल मार्क्स फेमस बुक दास कैपिटल वाज मॉडल टू द चैलेंज फाउंडेशन ऑफ विच बुक. तो वेल्थ ऑफ नेशन के अगेंस्ट में था. नाउ हेजेमनी इज रिलेटेड विद ग्रामसी. फियर ऑफ फ्रीडम आई थिंक इज एरिक फ्रॉम. वैनगार्ड ऑफ रिवॉल्यूशन लेनिन है. कम्युनिज्म इन वन कंट्री स्टालिन. Prison notebook related to Gramsci. Idea of dictatorship of proletariat is found in which of the following? Karl Marx, The Critique of Gotha Program. According to Marxist theory, the revolutions come in the society because the continuous class struggle is going on. Last chapter, last पेज खत्म करते हैं. और भी MCQ है क्या? यहाँ. तो द चीफ एक्सपोनेंट ऑफ क्लासिकल मार्क्सिज्म ऑर्थोडॉक्स मार्क्सिज्म है. तो मार्क्स है. ऑर्थोडॉक्स देखिए ऑर्थोडॉक्स है तो मार्क्स है. लोजा लंजबर्ग है. माओ जेडोंग है. और आते हैं हु अमंग द फॉलोइंग इज द बुक इज नाउ क्वार्टेड बाय मार्क्स एंड एंगल्स. तो कम्युनिस्ट मैनिफेस्टो के साथ होली फैमिली भी है. जर्मन क्रिटिक ऑफ पॉलिटिकल इकोनॉमी इट वाज ओनली विथ मार्क्स. अब है हु अमंग द फॉलोइंग न्यू मार्क्सिस्ट थिंकर एनालिस्ट द रोल ऑफ कैपिटलिज्म ऑन म्यूजिक. थियोडोर Adorno. Marxism believed that social relations are rooted in the material condition. So मेरा बैटरी भी 5% हो चुका है. Let's end this session. So Marx was born in Germany. When he died, he did not belong to any country. This was the fact related to him. Marxism to be an ideology rather than a political theory. जर्मनियों ने कहा. इलेक्ट्रिकल मेटेरियलिज्म इवेंट है. बोल्शेविक रिवॉल्यूशन 1917 में. ट्रीटी ऑफ वर्साइल्स 1919. नाजी जर्मनी नॉन एग्रेसिव पैक्ट 1939. लेनिन सोशलिज्म इन वन कंट्री 1928. फंक्शनलिज्म as an alternative approach to Marx, W.C. Runkman. Buddhism as a moral tolerant after alternative to Marxism. Buddhism, yeah, अम्बेडकर ने कहा है. Buddhism as a moral and tolerant alternative to Marxism. So I think this is for this video. We are done with Marx. Do revise again and again. Thank you.